it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. I'm finished with these sweet little heart journals that I have been working on for a little over a week. I think it's been a little over a week. 2 of them are already spoken for, so I have one left to show you. I just thought I would go ahead and set them all out. They're not exactly the same, of course, because that's nearly impossible when it comes to decorating and stuff like that. But even on the inside, you know, papers and stuff like that, I didn't always have the same papers. So what I am going to show you is the one that is going on Etsy. This, let me make sure, yes. This is the one going on Etsy. It's available as of now, as I'm making this video. Get you a little bit closer there. I've left my ringer on because, you know, normally I put it in airplane mode when I'm videoing, but my husband got called to help somebody whose car broke down. My husband is you know, he's pretty good with vehicles. And so this kid that we know is stranded, I guess. So he just left to go help him. So just in case he needs me, because, you know, I can help him fix a car. No, if he needs another tool or something, I have to run and do that. But anyway, here we go, you guys. It's not a real big journal. It's a 6-inch tall heart. It's about 6 inches wide also when all of the trims and stuff are added. And the side that has the rings is about 1 inch. The side over here is about 2 inches. Okay, so I just put some little tuck places as best as I could. With the heart shape, it's a little hard to work with. So this is a stamped image, and then I did lots of inking. I did Victorian velvet and ground espresso over the top of it around the edges. The inside has the Victorian velvet. I'm pretty sure it is, and it's Distress Oxide. Here we have a belly band with just a sewn around heart on the inside. And then this is the ones we did together in a previous video. I just glued a little heart shape on there. This has a little raffia and a little heart button. And so then I just tried to add a little something as a focal point on each page, but you can add photos or you could journal or something like that. This is one of the stamped images that I believe I showed you, and then I inked it and then I glued some trim around it, and then I just have it attached with this little, what is this called, a bulldog clip? Is that what they're called? I don't know what they're called. They're the Tim Holtz ones. And again, it's just clipped on, and I added some seam binding on the edge. Another belly band, but then going a different direction. And then I used my scraps to make some strips, and I made a tag out of that, added a heart and a stamped label. I used my stamps quite a bit in this, which I don't do very often, so that was nice. I believe I showed you guys this in a video where it flips around. You can journal on the back side. You have to turn it over, of course, the journal, to journal on the back side. And then I have a little heart-shaped paper clip here, and I just have a heart stuck in. I tried other shapes, you guys. I tried putting something else behind it, and it just wasn't easy. I saw my husband just driving past, so he must have gotten it done. This particular one has a napkin glued to it. The other ones don't, but I mean, that doesn't matter, I guess, because I'm showing you guys this one. Again, a stamped image, and then inking around. And then this is from Graphics Fairy, a calling card image. Sticker up here. And then label. I think that I got my labels at Pink Monarch Prints. I don't remember for sure though. And then this was a Graphics Fairy image. If you search Valentine images, tons come up. This heart shape, this pocket here, it just has a stamped heart on it. And then in this pocket up here, I made, oh yeah, I forgot. I made this little fold out heart. And then that just fits down in there. It does, I promise. And then a label and a little butterfly. This is wooden and it flips around and this opens up here. You can journal here. You can add something back in here. And that flips back around to hold it in place. And then we did these together. So we have the heart-shaped stamp that I have. Somebody asked how I got the cut around it. So the heart itself has a shape to it, and so I fussy cut around that, and then I glued it to some craft paper and then fussy cut around it to get that edge. And then this is stamping onto some pink paper, and then I just put it onto some cardstock and then backed that cardstock with some more pink paper. And I'm going to close my door real quick because my husband's going to be coming in and talking to me. He won't know not to if I don't close the door. This is another one of the collaged hearts that we did. Some stickers. I finally remembered to use these. Last year I had done some Valentine journals and I forgot to pull these out. So they're little tally cards for something. I don't play things. On the packaging, I think it says what it is, but I don't know. Aren't those cute? And I came across them later. They're from 1961, Hallmark. And then I just made a pocket here with a bit of lace. Anyway, yeah, I totally forgot to use those last year, so it was a bummer when I came across them. A little thing there. This is just a little booklet, you know, that I made, and I stamped on the front of that. Also stamped here. So yes, I actually used my stamps. Just a little flower and banner thing coming from it. And this one, I just made a heart-shaped tag with another little wooden thing. I think this one's from the Dollar Tree. And then I put some coffee dyed paper on it so you could write on it here and here. And then just added some seam binding to the top. And that goes in this pocket. Label here. This is from Graphics Fairy. And then in here I made just a little notebook, I guess, out of some craft paper. I added a cluster to it. And then I just sewed it together. It's down in here. This pocket is, this image here is another stamped image. And then this one is another one that flips around. So you can write on the back of it. And then on the bottom, I added some seam binding with some beads at the bottom. And so those hang out. The back has, not all of them have this one, but this one does, a Tim Holtz flower, and then my Created by Me. So then I guess I'll just get a little closer with the front. This is from Graphics Fairy. Again, if you search Valentine images, so many things come up. So then we just have the things coming off the side there, these coming out the bottom, and then on the rings, they open right here. And so that those openings don't keep turning around and getting stuck in those holes, which is very frustrating, I tied ribbon and things like that around the edges so that when they do spin around, that gets caught before going into the hole. So I also put hot glue on the center one, and then I kind of hot glued in between and pinched them together real good. So they should not be moving. You can still open them and add something or take a page out. They just don't open very far. Okay, so this particular one is up in my Etsy shop right now. I will leave a link down below. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.